We are live. What's up, Mazzy?
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
I don't know. Well, guess what I'm going to do today?
You're going to go dig for records.
Guess who I'm going to hang out with today? You should be jealous.
Kate Beckinsale.
Close. It's the closest thing here to my,
Bill Nye.
No. Joey Callio.
Oh, okay. It's nothing like Kate Beckinsale.
No.
Okay. Good morning.
Is it that cold?
Fucking freak.
Yeah, it is cold this morning. People who don't understand, it's not 20 degrees outside, but for LA, these are the mornings that you wake up and it's chilly.
Yeah.
A lot of places like that are cold. Like you go to the desert, for instance, you go to Palm Springs area, it could be cold in the morning and then just heat up.
Well,
overnight.
I'll break this to you. All of LA is a desert. Technically, we are in a desert. That's what LA is.
I've been bitch slapped when I said LA is a desert because someone was comparing something to San Francisco.
I mean, I was told anything you see here that doesn't look like you're in a desert is man-made. We are in a desert.
It's also a cultural desert and a spiritual desert and a.
Jim likes to say he lives in a food desert.
You're in
Palm Springs desert.
Chris James. Okay, this is Rob scolded you last week, not you personally, when you said that's where I am, Mazzy. Where are you in LA? Are you in
again? I have to repeat
Palm Springs.
All you people in the chat have a responsibility to treat each comment you make like we don't know the context.
We don't know what you're responding to.
Right.
Which thing?
So, like this one right here.
Thank you, Palm Springs.
What morning are you talking about, Marty?
I like Palm Springs. I've been there a bunch of times. I used to go. Actually, it was great. About 5 years in a row. You know the Palm Springs photo fair exposition. What is it? Festival. And I used to go down there to review portfolios as a photo agent. So that was great. So we'd have to pay our own flights, but they would put us up for like 4 or 5 nights. Really? They would feed us. They'd have these big dinners with, 150 people, long tables outside at one of the, not pensions, what do they call there? It's a great venue. And then they'd have a night at the museum there with the photographers and workshops. It was great.
I'll tell you this. When I drove with Angelo to Phoenix, I didn't realize, I guess technically it's called the Coachella Valley. Am I right, Jim?
I think so, yeah. I
didn't realize how big that area is because a bunch of Indian casinos are there.
Oh, yeah.
And big giant acts play there. And that area,
man.
That's like a good 2.5 hours from Los Angeles. Yeah. I'm going, how, like, Janet Jackson's playing out there, and I go, how can she fill in a place to play out there?
It's huge. Why do you think Coachella's there too? The festival,
right? And I didn't realize. Where they do Coachella. I thought it was closer to Palm Springs. Coachella is like an hour outside of Palm Springs.
Yeah. Right. My daughter was there this weekend at Pappy and Harriet's. At wherever that is.
Right there. Yeah. Paul McCartney just played at the new venue there.
Right.
I like, first of all, it's one of those places that I love going to, but I can only handle so much. I can't handle like big heat, and that's big heat. I mean, but when you're in, I just like.
Okay, here's the thing about like when you go to Phoenix. If you go in the shade, you're okay. It's not humid. It's just
right. Hot.
Yeah. So Chris James, how big technically is the Coachella Valley? How many people live there? And what's the big employer out there? I always think about this. I know people think of Palm Springs.
The big employer in Palm Springs.
What's the town next? No, Coachella Valley, Mazzy.
But the big are the gays. The gays are the biggest employer.
No. And what's the town right next to Palm Springs where technically people retire out there?
Palm Desert.
No. There's a town right next to Palm Springs that's big.
There's Desert Hot Springs. There's,
no. It begins with an M. I think.
There's
Maslowian.
No.
there's that
It's a bigger retirement area next to Palm Springs.
The Jewish Home for the Aged.
No, it's a town.
it's not for Jews.
But
It's for gay Jews.
I mean, starts with a Q or something.
there's a good 80s movie when they made all those teen sex college movies called Fraternity Vacation, and it's about all the guys go to Palm Springs for spring break.
Yeah. Anyway, I like when I went there.
For me, Palm Springs is the aerial tramway where you go up.
Well, you know, it's kind of scary when you fly into Palm Springs because the way the mountains and the airflow, and it's kind of a bumpy
7,000
turnaround and
feet
landing.
right
Okay, he says there's
the
500 million people out there, but like friends of mine, also people have like weekend homes out there. People,
I think they're building warehouse distribution shit out there.
Well, that's about a lot of people. I know people who live in LA that have places, or they used to have places down there. I don't know if they still do. Do they? Yeah. Okay. Well, I liked when I was going there on like once a year. It was
if you want to get away for a good weekend, because they're good resorts out there, very good restaurants. There's lots of kind of things to do out there.
My father's from Winnipeg.
Is there a record store in Palm Springs?
There's a few. There are some good ones. My father's from Winnipeg. He used to go to the Palm Springs airport and hang out there in the wintertime. And he said it was like a high school reunion. All the snowbirds from Winnipeg flying into Palm Springs. But now they're not doing it this year. And then my gay friend.
Only have one?
Everybody has one.
No, my gay friend in Denver recently moved to Palm Springs because he said after a certain age, you have to move to Palm Springs.
I know a lot of people, and actually a lot of gay friends of mine have gone and retired there. Yeah.
Okay, there's one store that's so overpriced he doesn't go there.
Okay.
Which record store is that?
What's it called?
You should know. Why don't you?
Well, I know of about 3 or 4, and there's one guy I don't want to mention, Jeff Barr.
Do they still have? I don't think it's still there. Remember they had the big giant Marilyn Monroe statue right in the corner.
Did you ever see the documentary about Sinatra in Palm Springs and how there was the one country club?
Yeah.
And they didn't allow Jews, and then the Marx Brothers built another country club that did allow Jews.
Yeah, that's when they built the Sands.
Sinatra built a house on the Jew country club, I think, something like that.
Hey, Joey, I can't imagine. This is not a knock against Chad. I can't imagine that this thing will sell out. I can't.
What thing?
The Charlie Brown
What is the obsession with things having to sell out?
Because Mazzy, it's a limited release, thinking that's what they would sell.
If they don't sell out, it means maybe they lost money on it. Maybe.
Did anyone? Did anyone order the REM Chronic Town and Murmur?
No.
I know one person who did.
I ordered it. Kimbo ordered it.
Why now? Why
Tim ordered it?
Why okay? I own originals.
The originals. I think of a curiosity. REM is one of my favorite. They're probably the greatest American band right after the Byrds, I think. And so I'm curious, and I like them. I saw them probably 6 times in the in their heyday. I love that band.
I have, like, through communicating with Tim, University of Vinyl, I have most of those original IRS records on translucent vinyl.
Right.
They sound perfectly good to me.
But we all know that's usually not the point. Everything they put out, there's always a good.
Again, through watching Steve Westman's interview mostly with Mitch Easter, who created a recording studio in his parents' house, and through trial and error or whatever worked, it's a good recording. Yeah. They made good recordings.
I will say this. It's a 33, so I ordered it. If it had been a 45.
Wait, is it 2 LPs?
Yeah. Okay. they came out separately. One's an EP, as you know, one's an
Right.
LP. They're totally individual, separate covers in a little slipcase. So in that slipcase, there's not one of those big boxes like the UHQRs to flop around. So, and it's 33. If they'd done 45, no way in hell I would have ordered it.
But there are 2 LPs in there.
Yeah, that's what I said. Individual. Each one has its own cover, but you buy them as a set.
Now, Chair, did you order it?
I
Chair.
don't think
Hold
it's.
on.
I think.
Did you order the one
I
step
think
chair?
by Christmas time it'll sell out. Maybe before. Because 3,000 is not a lot, and once people start getting them and talking about them, if it is as good as they're saying, then people talk about it, and it'll probably sell out. Because it's a good Christmas gift too.
Mazzy's not going to provide this one. Him and Michael Stipe met up in Palm Springs, Marcus. When Jim comes back, there's some breaking news.
It is the Maz's greatest hits, Marcus. But see, know what's great about this, Marcus, and everyone else? You know about it. So obviously the communication has worked.
Hold on. Dan B. Blue Note's having the sale, but pretty much all those records everyone has already.
Well, everyone. It wasn't a day with Zevon.
Hold on.
It was an
Hold
evening.
hold on. We have more. Hey, Chair, why don't turn your back on us, Chair? Leland is inquiring. Are you in a mood? I think you are by turning your back on us. Okay?
You know, I think Rob, this is your show, and I feel like I'm the Rob that Rachel was, or Jim and I took 2 to be your sidekicks.
Why does it have to be a comparison?
Because I've just decided to. But you have a really good and thoughtful peanut gallery here. The people in the peanut gallery.
You don't
have any assholes usually.
I appreciate. Well, I block them. Everyone who comes here, and realize, Mazzy, maybe 30 people are commenting in the chat.
Right.
125 are watching. So all the people that you hate their guts, literally, they're watching you right now.
I don't hate anybody's guts. I don't hate anybody's guts.
Yes,
well,
you say that publicly, but privately.
Right. There's a couple of people actually I hate.
Okay.
But actually not people. Okay.
I
bet you. I want to know if someone could not come up, but post something. Is there someone like an actor or musician who's very famous who watches regularly? Can you just put like a...
Well, can I thought I told you this, Mazzy. Here's what's in my mind. By the way, I don't believe any of them are watching. But let me just tell you something. One time I saw an interview with
Colin Hanks is watching now.
Can I finish talking?
No.
One time I saw an interview with Michael J. Fox. And I guess the interviewer was saying, is there anything you can do? You're very famous that you could do where you just don't have to worry about that. And he goes, yeah, there is. He's a big sports guy and he likes playing fantasy. I think it was fantasy football, but it could be another sport. And he goes, I'm in a league with a bunch of people and they don't even know who I am. That he enjoys it because of the anonymity that it provides it to him. So who knows?
Not including Angelo Kelly. We know.
Well, Angelo Kelly only gets mobbed in German bakeries.
Speaking about Colin Hanks, I watched on Peacock. I'm a fan of revenge movies like Kick-Ass, and in fact, this weekend I am so fucking excited. Sisu 2. I have tickets to Sisu. The Archivist and
Hey everyone, Sisu 1 is on Tubi, which is free. Go watch it. It's good.
It's a Finnish soldier at the end of the war, and he goes after Nazis. And this this is the John Wick, but over the top, more John Wick against fucking Nazis. Now he's got a bigger star this time as his Russian nemesis. What's the guy? Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang. I didn't realize it's the same director of that. They made this like horror action Santa Claus movie.
Yeah. With the guy from Stranger Things.
No.
Not that one.
It was made in Finland.
Oh, no.
But special something or other.
Well,
So
Tubi has commercials. That's why it's free.
yeah,
Jesus Christ, they got to
yeah,
pay
yeah.
for it sometime.
This
When
tape.
people complain about YouTube, oh, there's too
Yeah.
many.
By the way, thank you, Schnee. If you haven't seen Rare Exports, that was that guy's first big movie. And
Well,
if you ever, for a Finnish dude, if you ever see an interview with him, dude sure likes the word fuck. Says it a lot. All right. When
Sisu 2 opens Friday, tomorrow.
All
Sisu
right.
1, watch it. It's if you like John Wick, but over the top, killing
Okay,
fucking
all right,
Nazis.
let me help you out.
It's great.
It's just because Mazzy doesn't know action movies, it's not John Wick. It's not, I wouldn't say if you like
No,
John Wick.
well,
It's more, oh, you know what it's more like?
it's a revenge movie.
No, if you like, listen, Steven Seagal is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But his first 6 or 7 movies are really good. And
I agree.
so it's very prime, over the top, B movie video store action. It's good.
Kicking asses, killing fucking Nazis, throwing landmines in the air where they blow up bodies.
No. Listen,
It's great.
Steven Seagal probably turned 50. Yeah, over. He made all these straight to video nonsense. But his first 6 or 7 movies are good. Okay. All right.
Sisu 2.
All right, guys, listen. I have a big announcement. Everyone, get out your pens and papers. This is going to be good.
This conversation.
We'll come back to it.
The point was Colin Hanks. But the point was I just watched Nobody 2. Not as good as Nobody 1.
It wasn't as good as the first.
Okay, not as good as Nobody 1, but it's what's his name?
Do
It's
you want me to tell you why it wasn't as good as the first one?
Why?
And as someone who tested movies, I can tell you why it was not.
Okay.
Your action movie only as good as your villain. The villain in the first one was the perfect action movie villain. The second one,
yeah, the second one is Colin Hanks and Sharon Stone.
But the problem is they don't do a good enough job of building up.
I totally agree. Wait, but let me finish. I totally agree, but it's still a fun. If you have Peacock, it's free on Peacock. You're paying for Peacock. And so it was a fun watch. It's not as good, but it's basically a family vacation.
Well, you know, the director of Nobody 2, it's a different director.
That's
from
too
the first
bad.
one.
Anyway, it's not as good, but that was my point about bringing up Colin Hanks.
He's in the movie. It's not. It really isn't as good.
He plays a bad small town sheriff, typical. But
okay.
Is this our movie hour?
No,
I think it's over because Rob has to take control of his next announcement now.
Okay, guys, get your pens and papers out. This is a big one. I promise. This will deliver. Okay, so someone pointed out, and I have to give credit where credit's due. That Jazz Bum Discord servers are good. If you don't belong, I'll try and get one of them to. If one of you guys are watching, post a link to the Discord server. Okay, so this record store, Ludo Pizza Records.
Oh, that must be a child porn thing if it has pizza in the name.
All right, can you calm down and not disparage this site? So they have posted the Start Your Ear Off Right titles. So this is a good list, I think.
Okay. What is Cum Talk? Oh, Cheap Trick. Sorry.
What?
Look the way it's typed.
What did you say? Now that's gonna haunt you. I don't know this band Alt J. Does anyone know Alt J? And I'm not looking. Let me make it a little bigger. I'm looking at this, so I'm not looking at the chat. Oh, it's not even letting me make it bigger, is it?
Can you click on each one and just go through them? I guess you can.
Okay. So I don't know this band Alt J. Does anyone know this? But here's this. Here's to this credit of this site is they give good. They put the description. Alt J's groundbreaking debut. I don't even know them.
I don't either.
So, okay. But I think America's going to have a resurgence next year because I know my friend Brad, they're reissuing the third America record.
That's the best album, though. That's the best album.
Okay, so here's in the description. It says It doesn't say who mastered it and where.
Go below. Go below. I think it's the next section. No.
Where? No, it doesn't.
Oh, no.
But on some of these they do. But these are all. It seems like all of them are being pressed at Fidelity.
Great. That's good.
And they're considered. This is a Rhino Reserve title. It seems like all of these are Rhino Reserve titles.
Does that say Rhino Reserve?
Yeah.
Well, then that is Chris Bellman, probably, right?
Or no.
Matthew Luthen.
Trust me, there are Kevin Gray titles. There's Matt Luthen's. There's everything.
Good.
Okay, so this one.
That's good too.
This is a great record. I do have the Chad 45 version that he put out. So this is at Fidelity, and Matt Luthen's did this one. But it seems like all of them are being done at. Maybe Rhino's moved all their stuff to Fidelity,
except the
well, this is a Rhino Reserve.
No, but I'm telling you, except the high fidelity ones.
Okay, but all these are Rhino Reserves.
It's a great. These are like $33, $32, whatever.
All right, this is actually I like this album. I like all Cheap Trick. It's a good album. Waking Up with a Monster.
I don't like clowns on the cover of records.
From 1994. It doesn't say. Well, I guess this one is not pressed at Fidelity, and it doesn't say who mastered it. There, by the way, everyone, there is one title on here I'm ecstatic about, and I don't think anyone will guess which of the titles that I am looking forward to, because I've been looking for a vinyl copy of this record.
You could read my mind.
Okay, so I'm not too big knowledgeable on the faces.
I am.
Is this?
I am, and I just. There's a video after this that has 5 reissues and expanded and vault releases, and I include the Faces. The Faces are the great big British band that never quite hit massive. They were great.
Well, my question is, what is this album considered?
This is a great album. This one and the Long Player, which I see is also included. But this is the one. I think this one has a live track at the end with. This is Rod Stewart and Ronnie Wood in the band, and of course Ronnie Lane, and this is a great record.
So guys, understand on this one, it does not say.
There's a live version of Maybe I'm Amazed on here, which is really great, but the rest of it is studio. It's a killer record.
Okay, so it doesn't say where it was pressed and who mastered it on this.
Yeah, so that,
this
record did well. It says top 10. Okay, well.
All right, so now I don't know this one,
and that's the British cover. There's a different. Well, no, the American cover is a brown cover. I have the original of that too. If you can find these greenies,
this one has Maybe I'm Amazed on it.
Oh, then it's okay. I got it wrong then.
Okay, and it doesn't say who mastered it or where it was pressed. Okay,
the greenies on those are great, and fucking Future Games. That's great because they just did Bear Trees. Their Bear Trees they did a few months ago is excellent. So it's great they're doing Future Games.
All right. So what is this one of the blues version of?
No, this is that middle period with Bob Welch. This is a great album. Christy McVie. This and Bear Trees are almost like a couplet of Fleetwood Mac albums. I love this period.
Okay, so this it doesn't say who mastered it or where it was pressed. Okay.
Yeah. Well, if it's the same as.
But I mean, I don't see this album. It's not like it's an easy to find Fleetwood Mac album.
Yeah,
right?
And it's funny that came out in green cover like that, and it came out in a yellow cover. I have both covers.
Okay. If you could read my mind.
I'm surprised they didn't do. Well, I see why they didn't do it, but the original version wasn't called "If You Could Read My Mind," but then the hit single became big, and they slapped that on.
Wow,
that's a great record.
Okay. Again, no information.
That was his big break.
Oh, you know what? It did. This one is a Rhino technically. So far, 3 of them are not Rhino Reserves. This one's a Rhino Reserve. If you could read my mind.
About the wreck of the Edmund,
okay,
whatever.
I don't know. All right, so here's the big news on this list. They're releasing.
Wow.
All of the Coltrane box albums individually for Start Your Year Off Right.
With American covers.
With American covers.
That's interesting. That's a weird thing to do.
Well, I don't technically.
No, it's a weird thing to do, then why do it the other way, right?
Well, hold on. We don't know if this is a record store. This is not an official site. Maybe they just inserted those covers. So let's see what this says.
No, but they would.
Oh, Mazzy, we're reading the description, so we'll know what they mean. is the second blah, 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 blah.
Good thing you're
It's
not a
this-
parent.
So this is technically a Rhino hi-fi by Kevin Gray, pressed at optimal. So they're releasing it with meticulous detail on the album packaging, including glossy covers and tip-on jackets. It does no mention of the French cover.
So I wonder, the Rhino Hi-Fi will be Kevin Gray. I wonder if it's the same cut then.
It is. It is. They're breaking it up individually.
But it's weird
But
they
they're-
would do one with the.
Where's the
box.
hi-fi pressed at? Optimal?
No, I think so. Yeah, optimal.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a weird release
Hey,
since they're
no
doing
one, no one cares what you think, Rich. Okay, now back to this.
Well, you can buy the French covers. Now you have an option.
Well, we don't know technically. Again, I'm prefacing by saying this is a record store who listed this. It doesn't say
Yeah,
here.
but if you look at that with this, I don't think that record store put their own covers in. Somehow they got a link to a sales site that would have the covers.
Okay, all right.
tab.
Well, okay, I'll go with this because look at this one. That is not technically the
The cover.
OG cover. It's the same picture, but it doesn't look like that.
No, you're right. You're right.
So I think they just grabbed screen grabs
Oh,
of
let's-
the. It doesn't say anything in the description about French covers. Maybe when you
Rhino.
talk to your Mazzy, when you talk to your bosses at Rhino, ask them.
I don't know. Rhino 2026. Start your year off right.
Okay, let's go back to the list. Lots of guys. You're never gonna guess the one I've been looking for. All right, John Prine.
That's a great record too.
This
That,
one
that originals of that were going for money for a while.
really.
Not
This
now.
again. This is a Matt Luthen's Rhino Reserve.
I think I have what 10 years ago they did a reissue,
right.
which is excellent.
Mazzy, do you know Les Nubians?
I know more Nubians.
Okay, this is no mention of anything, although it's on white and orange vinyl. Does anyone out there know Les Nubians? Because I don't, because they have two records. Here's another one. I do know this. So this soundtrack for Queen of the Damned, I think maybe it came out for a record store day, but that's a desirable soundtrack. This one, it does not say where it was pressed and blah, blah, blah. But I know it's very desirable. Okay. I'm coming back to look because I can't see the comments when I'm going through that list site. Nope. Sorry, Chris. I am not excited about the Steve Martins. But you know what? When I joined the Columbia Record and Tape Club, I ordered a few of these.
That's the second Steve Martin album. I see the
Okay.
first one's below it.
Does anyone know, is the Fight Club soundtrack very desirable?
It's a good soundtrack. I don't know if it's available or
Okay,
not.
there's no discussion. Again, that's just a standard precedent. All right. Well, I do know, didn't they do a Steve Martin box? So maybe these are breakouts from the box. Let me see. Bam, bam. No mention of anything about it. I don't know if you need a hi-fi version of a comedy record. Okay, big Ramones fan. I don't even know technically, and there's no picture.
That greatest is different than the double one that you and I have with the yellow cover.
Yeah, but the Ramones Mania.
Right.
So I don't know that. Okay, now we go down. Roland Kirk. Is this technically a Rhino Reserve? Rhino Reserve. Okay.
Well, if you're gonna tell me that they are reissuing Mac Davis, I'm gonna shit myself.
Okay. Well, here's the
That's
difference.
not on their label.
Oh, hold on. Let me explain something to you. You probably are going to shit yourself, and they're not doing Mac Davis. Okay. All right. Now we're going back, people. We're doing. Okay, I knew Scotty would but I don't. Who is Les Nubian, Scotty? Because I don't know who they are.
Oh, that's the only Rush album I have left in my collection.
Oh, hold on. We're going. Don't go ahead. This is a great Rush album. I have the CD of it. They're doing all covers. And again, they did a Rush box, right? I guess they're breaking out the Rush box. But here, no description of anything. Okay, so we don't know what the source is and all that. This one, let's see, Snakes and Arrows, all their later albums, nothing. And then Vapor Trails. This one,
Never heard that Rush album.
Nothing. Okay, Test for Echo, remember that. All right, so 3 Rush albums. Now we go to one of Mazzy's. That's a great album. And just a standard issue.
Any Sly Stone, even his weaker albums are great to get.
Okay.
It's not one of his great records, but
I won't make people guess. This is the album I've been looking for on vinyl, believe it or not.
Is that hard to get now?
It came out CD era, Mazzy. I think it was pressed on vinyl.
Oh, you mean the Squeeze album you're talking? Oh, I thought, okay.
Yeah, the Squeeze album, one of my favorite Squeeze albums.
Wow.
Don't sleep on this album. It's like a concept album.
Is that your main Squeeze album?
No. But it's just a standard, I guess.
Did you have a haircut like that?
Look, it came out. It's the only album they did on Reprise. They did one album in 1991. It's the first U.S. pressing. So the only version you can get is like a UK on vinyl.
Well,
it's
good.
A CD.
That's cool.
It's a CD album. But this album is a masterpiece to me. It's a great album.
Well, there you go. They should put that on the hype sticker. You should get a
from me with the hype sticker.
Boomer Scalper. This album is a masterpiece. That would make me buy it if I walk into Easy
Squeeze
Street.
is what I think. Mazzy can sit there with Lennon and McCartney, but I think Dilford and Tilbrook, one of the best music writers, songwriters ever.
Shut the front door.
I think they're good writers too. They're not quite up there, but they're good writers.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's a concept album. You listen to it and he's a breakup of his marriage. This album is so good.
I couldn't name one Squeeze song.
Yes, you can. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted.
Cool for Cats.
But that could have been written by
Junction.
Okay.
That album with Cool for Cats, or is it Cool for Cats? Whatever it's called.
Well, I don't believe this is a cop out. One of my favorite Squeeze album is their greatest hits album, 45s and singles and under. That album is so good. But I promise you, guys, go stream this album. It is so good.
Don't hate me for this, or I know they're not the same, but I put them in the same category like Crowded House in a way. Harmonies.
Neil Finn, one of the best songwriters ever.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I would do a showcase of Squeeze and Crowded House in the same presentation.
I'm not a closeted Squeeze fan. I've talked about how much I like Squeeze. In fact, an album they did 10 years ago, they have this song called Nirvana. That's one of the best Squeeze songs ever written.
Now, Jules Holland is gone before this album, right? He's not even on this record.
He's like a rotating player.
Well, he was in the beginning, but he's not on. Yeah.
Like Paul Carrick was the keyboard player. They've had rotating, but I like both bands better. But that album, I promise you, is such a good album.
I think you spent more time on Squeeze than any album you've ever showcased.
Well, okay. Do you have this one?
I do. That's a fucking great record. This is a concept record in a way about. This is really good.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
This is a Rhino Reserve.
Wow.
Rhino Reserve.
Well, that's good. Anybody, you should get that. That is kind of a soulful country-ish album, country rock album. It's great.
Okay. Do you have this Flaming Lips album?
Not that one. I don't have that one. That's an earlier album.
And this is mastered. It's not a Rhino Reserve, but Matt Luthans did this. Okay. Next is something Mazzy won't shut up about, so talk about it.
I love that. This got to be Kevin Gates. Probably the same cut. Is it the same cut?
First ever vinyl source from the album's original studio.
Yeah, so that's probably the same cut as the. Okay.
But it doesn't say. Does it say? Wait.
I don't think they would do a Rhino Reserve from that
This
when they
that
get to
this
high
is.
fidelity.
This might be a hi-fi. No, it says
Well, it is a
heavyweight
hi-fi.
glossy jacket.
It already is a hi-fi.
So it is a hi-fi. That's what this is.
Oh, so that's probably the same one, just out in the public. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the price on that? Yeah, $38. That's a hi-fi. That's the same one.
So what? I don't know this one. Do you know this one, Mazzy?
Let me see what is this?
It won't let me scroll up on the. Oh,
I
there.
don't know what that is. Yeah, I've never seen that.
That's a comp, I think.
Oh, that. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of them.
That's a
60th
comp.
anniversary with your best friend.
Oh, that's the
Mazzy
singles.
says.
Well, Sandoval curates and does all the monkey stuff.
Okay.
Oh, those are the 7-inch singles. Oh,
All right.
artwork from the 7-inch singles.
So I see this album a lot, but I mostly see the direct-to-disc version of it.
That is such a good record. You know, is this
And this is a Rhino Reserve.
good? I tell you, the Tower Power records are underrated. They're so good.
Okay,
like
and then the last record is I don't know this band.
That's Utopia. That's
Oh
Todd
no, I
Rundgren.
do know the band. I don't.
Todd Rundgren.
Is this one of the better ones? Does this have?
I'm not a Utopia fan. I mean, I appreciate them
No,
more
I
than
like
them.
Feet. Feet Don't Fail Me Now.
That's the Little Feet.
No, it's Utopia. But this is mastered from the analog tapes at Sterling Sound Mastering. So whatever that means.
Oh, I don't know if Warner Brothers has the very first Tower Power. It was on San Francisco label, and it wasn't Warner Brothers, but I don't know if they actually picked it up later, because that first one with Something in the Sand, what's it called, is a great record.
Well,
that's
so. What's your take on that list?
I think it's a pretty. I think there's probably 5 or 6 records that I like. I probably don't need them because I have all of them. There's probably maybe 2 or 3 I would be interested in grabbing. I mean, Fleetwood Mac, I don't need that record. I have an original, but having listened to Bear Trees, I might want to get it. I bought the Bear Trees. I love Bear Trees. I don't need Sturgill. I mean, I think it's great they're putting that out. The other ones, I think I have most of the stuff, but I think it's a good list because to me, just because when people say we already have that, stuff should be in print so everyone can buy good copies of it. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been looking. I really have been looking for that Squeeze record.
Yeah. Okay, that's something I will grab because of you, Rob.
Well, stream it. I don't want you to come up here and go, I got this and Rob's full of shit.
I need something to complain about for you because after a while you're just complaining about you because you is old hat now.
Well, I have another thing to talk about. Where
are we going to get lectured?
One of my biggest fans, and I mean when I say that means one of the people who just hates my guts and has gone to huge efforts to cyberstalk me and tell people my information.
Recently?
Historically.
Okay.
Me and him had a little comment war on one of Rachel's videos. You can go there and look at it. What a fucking idiot that dude is. I mean, I probably could have picked up the album somehow, but I've been looking for it. It's good that it's coming out that way.
I tell you, one of the great releases of recent, it's been out, 6 weeks now, a month, that the latest Neil Young set, the archive series.
I made a mistake. It was 120 something bucks on Amazon. Now it's ballooned up to like 180.
Well, it'll come down. It is so good. Sleeps with Angels. And I tell you, I have the CD of Mirrorball, but the vinyl version of that with Pearl Jam, and I'm not a massive Pearl Jam fan. Sorry, Kimbo.
That's very good, though.
It's really good. Yeah. And it's better on vinyl than on CD.
Right.
It's
very good.
It's a really good mastering of it. And
I picked up a few records.
Well, hold on. Let's say Steve Squeeze Play was produced by Tony Berg, who produced Michael Penn stuff. Has a warmer. It's such a good album. It really
the Michael Penn stuff
And
after
all
the
the songs blend together. There's no like gaps between the songs.
Steve, the Michael Penn stuff after the first album. I love the first album. I love Michael Penn. I have every CD of Michael Penn. Have those ever been on vinyl? Those would be a great set on vinyl, those Michael Penn albums.
All right, Jim. I'd rather interview your chair, but
Kino,
okay,
is that a Japanese band, Michael? I don't know Kino.
Well, it's a game you play in Las Vegas. But just
No.
city.
But isn't Keno Keno in Vegas?
Whatever. Same. It sounds the same.
Apparently Keno fucking rules. Okay. Look at the pattern of the crowd that's into Keno. That's all. I'll leave it at that.
All right. Jim desperately needs to show records.
Oh my God, it's Scotty. Scotty, where
guys.
have you been all my life?
Look who comes to Pygout.
Yeah,
Oh, we
Florida.
talked about Keno and you came up too with Joel and Michael. Is that the deal?
No,
How about
I can
Pygout
only
people?
I can
You
only
can
stay on for a few minutes, for a few seconds actually. I have a patient coming up, but I just wanted to share with you guys. All J is an okay kind of band. They're kind of like Arcade Fire. They're all right. I don't think they're that fantastic.
Alt J?
Arcade Fire. Alt
I
J.
hate-
You asked about that.
I hate Arcade Fire. I hate
Okay,
them.
then you would hate Alt J too. Les Nubiens is a French. They're African sisters, and they're French. They live in France. They sing like lo-fi French African soul music, kind of like think of a French Sade kind of thing. They're really good, really good. And what was the other thing? Oh, and Squeeze Play is awesome. You're right. That's a great record.
It is.
I'm a big Squeeze fan because I learned about Squeeze from Elvis Costello and all that kind of stuff. So
I think
Yeah.
a lot of people got into them. At least if you're, I was into them before, but if you're Gen X, really, that
Yeah.
the Ben Stiller movie, Reality Bites.
yeah. But I love Black Coffee in Bed, all that kind of stuff. That's really cool
No,
stuff.
I have tons of
Yeah.
people that think I'm just a jazz person. That's the vinyl I mainly collect, but I like all types. Like I'm going to show some records I picked up that
Yeah.
are not jazz. But
Yeah.
Squeeze Play. That's one
and
album I'm looking forward to.
Speaking of jazz, the thing that I'm really into right now is the drummer Makai McCraven, Off the Record. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's really good.
People
Really good.
will snap up his records when they're
Fantastic. Hey, I got to go. I got a patient waiting for me,
All
but love seeing you guys.
all right. Bye.
Bye,
See you
Scotty.
later. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Now back to Jim and his records.
Okay, I picked up the soundtrack to Jackie Brown. It's very good. You know, the song, the music on it is incredible.
Yeah.
This happens to be, I didn't realize it at the time, an Argentinian version.
Oh, so it sounds horrible.
It sounds like shit.
Yes. So that's gonna go in the pile. Hey, and that Quentin
But it's great
Tarantino.
music. It
Quentin
sounds
Tarantino.
like-
I'm talking. Quentin Tarantino successfully took a theme song from one movie and made it the theme song to his movie.
Very
That
nice.
across 110th Street.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What other record are you showing?
I got from something called vinyltopia.com.
I don't know that site.
I picked up this Zappa on green splatter. Hold on. Green splatter. And this cover with it's just Sinister Footwear, and look at the Sinister
No, what
Footwear.
is that? Is it a reissue or a newly found record or what?
No, this is something off the radio, and it's highlights from the classic New York City broadcast, November 1981. It's probably copyright free, and it sounds like shit. So this is just a shitty bootleg. I'm sorry, I bought.
Well,
That's
looks like
two records I bought in a row. Now I also bought this, but I haven't listened to it yet, so I'm not going to discuss it.
that's a great record.
I'll talk about it after I listen to it. I know it's a great
it's
record.
it's a great recorded record too. It's
When
good
that
stuff.
record, when the vinyl of that album was in very high, the highest demand ever, I found a sealed copy of it at a thrift store.
It was going for $100 for a while.
I found mine for $2 and
Yeah.
sold it for like $125.
Yeah, it's a good record.
Anyway, I'll talk about it after I listen to it.
That's one of those records the record company didn't want her to put out. They said, "Are you crazy putting out a record in
It's
Spanish?"
fantastic.
But that was at the height of her power, right?
Right. And
Right.
same with the Nelson Riddle collaboration, but they sold.
Hey, are you done, Jim?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I got 2 shitty records.
Okay. Well, I got records that I actually knew what they were, and I bought them, and they sounded good. So here I have a big pile of good records to show. If so, this came out. This was announced like a year ago, and there was no real information about this record, although it was being reissued in a 2-disc set. The original album came out on 1 disc. I think the CD had more songs, and this is everything that was on the CD. So this is the New York reunion with McCoy Tyner, Joe Henderson, Ron Carter, and Al Foster. It's from '91. So this was originally put out on the Audio Fidelia, whatever label, Chesky. So when Jim and I were at a record show, or at an audio show, Chesky's son has started a speaker company.
Yeah.
And they're really good speakers. They sound really good, and they're affordable. And his son is like 20. And his son said to me, "Oh, my dad sold the record company." So there's a new company that owns all the titles. So it was never said that this is a one-step process record. So I played one record, Warped, but I played one of them is Warped. It's on pink vinyl, which I don't know why, but it does sound very good. But maybe Mazzy and Jim can tell me, when they do audiophile records, it's a little quiet. You have to turn it up.
It's not all audio. It depends how it's cut. Sometimes that's
Yeah.
a good thing. Sometimes you never know. It can be good. Some people complain about it. Michael Poetry would probably be able to.
I find if it's audiophile, no matter how far you turn it up, it still sounds great. You know, it doesn't.
So they do include in here a list of the titles. I guess they're reissuing, and they say, and there's a lot of classical. I have some of the records. They sound very good, but a lot of these titles I really don't know. There's a Larry Carell, John Abercrombie,
Pizzarelli,
Mark Terry.
I have a little bit of that stuff.
Well, I know Rebecca Pigeon. I only knew her. She was married to, or is married to, the writer, director, the Broadway writer. What's his name? Who has that stylized dialogue, Mazzy?
Jaime Fanyats.
No, what am I talking about, people? He wrote David Mamet.
Okay.
I don't know if she's still married to David Mamet. But she's supposed to be a good singer.
That's his second wife.
There's that
Lindsay Krause was.
Does anyone have her albums?
No.
And then these classics.
I have a CD of that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Put that up again. The thing with the ears, where is it? The one with the reissue with the 2 ears? No, go down. That is really killer, man. That thing with the 2 ears. That's good.
It's a demonstration, dude.
It's really good. I was just looking for mine. I can't find it.
There's another one. Oops. There's another one. That too.
Oh, I don't have that one. Oh, Jazz Under the Moon. I think.
But this is I think it goes between $50 and $70 for this one. But it's nice. It's good. I have an older.
You know who knows Chesky is Steve Guttenberg.
I mean, they're good sounding records. So this is cool. I just have to flatten one of the records.
Yikes.
Okay, I picked this up. Well, my voice break there. I found a promo stamp of this Ramones Animal Boy.
That was a terrible cover art. Man.
I think this was the beginning of the end of the Ramones, right? They always were fighting with each other, but like there was a hit song on this written by the drummer. Does somebody put something in my drink? Somebody put something in my drink. How about this one? How many albums of this band do you have, Mazzy?
I don't have any of the Rollins band stuff. I have him in
Black Flag.
Black Flag.
This
stuff.
record, it's on Texas Hotel, but this record's mastered by Wally. This is a Wally Truggett mastering of this album.
There you go. I don't have any of the Rollins band albums.
I think it was more hard rock than it.
Yeah, I like Henry Well. I've seen him do his readings and his presentations.
If I put a gun to your head, Mazzy,
I would shove your head through the wall.
What other person? What other person in music would you compare to Yoko
Ono? The German woman.
Nina Hagen.
What?
Oh no, I like Nina Hagen. Sonny Sharrock's wife.
Nina Hagen is who I would.
So it's Sonny. This is Sonny and Linda Sharrock Paradise.
I don't know Linda Sharrock.
She is like the jazz. She is the jazz version of Yoko Ono.
Okay.
That's true.
I've never heard that.
You should.
This came out on Atco.
You'd probably like it.
1975. And this is like still in the shrink. It's a pristine. Even has the original inner sleeve. It's really nice.
Yoko can sing too. You just don't like her. Yeah,
I don't. And again, somebody else. Nina Hagen's not German, right? Is she?
I think so.
I thought she.
Okay.
Was.
I ran into Harry here. I ran into Harry who comes in the chat, and he told me I should pick this album up. It's very good.
Oh, I've heard that. That's a good album. Yeah,
it's good. This is a German ECM. It's very ECM. And I pointed out to Poetry that jazz oboe exists, and it's on this album. And it's Paul McCandless.
Well, Paul McCandless obviously was in Oregon, and the first Oregon album everyone should get on Vanguard, and before they went to ECM.
Believe it or not, I just got that.
It's less jazz and more kind of worldly.
I thought they're a fusion band, right?
But not. See, when I hear fusion, I keep thinking of like Al Di Meola and Return to Forever. It's not that frenetic thing. It's more, they're kind of organic, very world music and jazz influence and neoclassical and, sitars.
They did an album. I keep meaning to pick up the album with
Diamanda Gallis. That's who I was thinking of.
They did an album with Elvin Jones. Does anyone have that? I keep meaning to pick it up.
No.
By the way, I'm including a link to
Paul McCandless.
I'm posting a link to that record store that has the Start Your Ear Off Right, so you can go look at it on your own. Okay, found a really nice copy. I think this is the last album Mingus actually did. Me, Myself, and I. He's on the back cover, and I don't even think he really plays on this because his health was horrible. There he is, like in a wheelchair.
Right.
His health was horrible. I'm starting to look at people.
Is that around 77?
This is 79.
Okay, because remember when
did
Joni
that
Mitchell
dude lived a life, and his health, he was younger than me.
I'm going to Vedanta. I'm going to be buried by the Vedanta.
When was Joni Mitchell's Mingus come out? I'm not
around that time.
Around that.
That's the one. He died before she finished it or before she released it.
Okay. I have this album, but I found another copy. This is like one of the most interesting jazz records you could probably find. Have you ever heard of this one?
No,
not
so this is a good label. All the records I find on Audio Fidelity sound pretty good. Yep. Nice deep groove. So this record is interesting. It was orchestrated and conducted by Benny Goldson. So what you have here on the left side, if you have a stereo system, which everybody does, is on the left side, you have like a jazz swing string band in each song. And on the right side, you have all these wonderful jazz musicians playing. It's crazy. And it sounds good. They're playing two different styles together. But I guess if you could separate right and left, you would hear two different things. It's a really interesting record if you ever see it. Okay. Here's one, Mazzy. I know the first words that are going to come out of both Mazzy and Jim's mouth. I predict I will type it into the chat and then I'll hit send after they say it. That is
Gobsmacked.
okay. I'm typed in what
Cunt
I think,
nose.
what Jim and Mazzy will say, and I'll hit send. You won't see my hands typing. Okay, I found a nice copy of this.
Well, the thing is censored.
All right, I'm sending what I just said. So this is the censored version. But it is mint. This is minty. I'm probably gonna sell it, but it's minty. But this is the censored version, and even this one,
It's a
is
good
like-
album. It's a great record.
This one's a $25-$30 record, I think.
There you go.
But it is in killer condition, very nice condition. It's a live album. It just audio wise is not for me. This album's killer, and I pretty much all his albums. This is a Paul Motion tribute on ECM. I think this might be his first album or lead album on ECM.
Is that a World's? Have you found Waldo on the cover of that album yet?
Well, no, but there's Jim, because you can tell. Look at that big bald spot.
Those are the good old days.
This is a killer record. Really good.
Oh,
Kick out the jam. And Mazzy on here, it's the second song. They go, kick out the jams, motherfuckers. But did they overdub a different thing on this?
yeah, Bill. That's a good question. I don't think there's any way to know on the cover. Am I wrong? Does anybody know that?
I don't know about the cover, but in the Dead Wax bill, it says radio version. That's what it says in the Dead Wax.
Oh,
So
for the
that's
censored one.
For the censored one. So if it doesn't, I
On
guess
all,
if it
on
doesn't
all the
say,
releases, on all the
if it-
censored ones.
well, in this one, it says radio version. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
going to
I
have
mean,
to guess.
Okay, all right.
This is a 1969 censored. It says radio version in the Dead Wax.
Got it. You have to listen to it.
No,
Kimbo.
no, you don't, Dana. I want to
You know,
call you.
So you're
I want to
saying
disparage you. You don't. You
But
look
not-
in the dead. Okay, hold on.
No, I
I'm
have a
yelling at
question for you.
Kimbo.
Answer this question. So every censored copy from 1970 to 20 years later
No, I
says
don't-
radio copy?
I don't. Here's
see, that's
me
good.
being me. I can only speak for this version right here.
With that one copy.
Well, actually, I looked at several 1969s that were listed as
But like a
censored.
72 release, does it still
I
say
didn't
radio?
look at. Okay, listen to the words coming out of my mouth. For all the 1969 versions I looked at, say in the Dead Wax radio version in the Dead Wax.
Radio.
So you don't have to listen to it.
Kimbo,
This
would
is
you come up here and
censored.
just educate this wanker?
Okay. Now Jim will agree with me on one thing today. So Jim took me to one of his audio friends to his house, and he played records for us on his really nice setup.
Oh yeah.
One record he played for us floored both me and Jim, and we ran out and bought the record. Apparently, that same year that record came out, it's Pino Palladino and Blake Mills. That record, if you do not have it, it is literally one of the best sounding records I've ever heard. That same year, they joined Sam Gendel and did this EP. This is just as good. It's not that other record is just stellar. This is really good too. This is an EP they recorded unedited in a studio. It's not edited. So this is a really good one if you ever pick it up. Okay. Good. And Jim, hey, Jim's chair. What do you think of this record? But they just put out a new record, right? You have it, right, Jim?
Yeah.
Did you fall down, Jim?
No, I got the new record.
All right.
Here's the new record. I don't know where the first one is, but
All right.
I have two other records to show, but Jim.
Okay, I'll wait till you finish.
So how does that compare to the other?
Take it out of the fucking plastic.
leave me alone, Mazzy. I swear I will come. I'll make a.
You got a fucking light. Look at your light source. There we go. Okay.
Shut the front door. So yeah, this is Pino
Yeah, there we go.
Palladino and
So how does that
Like
compare?
rocket science.
I
How
would
does that-
say this is a little more moody and spacey.
Well, the other one is too. Their music,
but slightly more. I think the other one is the one you get first, and then when you fall in love with that one, you buy this one. I was just listening to this one, and it's beautiful. It's really pretty music.
Yeah, it's
Pino
good.
Palladino.
You would if there's you had to categorize it, it'd be like ECM kind of stuff.
I guess so, yeah, but I hate
All
that
right.
shit. But
All right, check this out. So I found 2 killer records for cheap that go for money. Okay, the first one is this one, the Folklore John Lee Hooker.
BJ.
This is an OG stereo, really nice, very clean, still in the shrink,
Nice.
still in the shrink, which I guess it's a comp of a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, that's
from
1970s.
1960 and 61. But
Oh.
here's the killer one. This is the one that goes for some dough.
Oh,
a
that's
nice Monarch pressed mono of Burning.
Yeah.
on
Kraft
VJ.
did a great version of that.
This thing sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's a good, really good record.
Yeah, and it has his big giant hit song on it, right?
Boom boom.
Boom boom.
Yeah.
I was thinking about selling this, but this is such a good record.
Well,
man.
you could, if you could get money for that, you could just buy the Kraft one if you want the music. You know.
No, I know I can get money for this.
I'm sure you could.
I'm surprised how much I spent on it. It was like nothing.
Okay, I want to show something. I don't have this copy. This is my after the Beatles and the Replacements. Tomorrow is Friday new release day. This is I highly recommend anyone who likes jazz or even wants to tip their toe in jazz, and I'll probably buy it too because I have the analog production double 45, and you know how I feel about double 45.
Can I ask? Do I build up stuff I'm talking about like?
Well, I like to do this. This
you use like 500 words
this
for
is
something.
theatrical.
5.
This is swings the thing. This is a Verve 8, I guess, acoustic sounds, Illinois Jaquette, and it's coming out on 33 tomorrow. And it's a noir. There's an amazing version.
It really is a very good record.
Amazing sounding record. It's got a great version of Harlem Nocturne on it.
I have a Chad reissue of that from like.
Yeah,
10
I
years
have a
ago.
Japanese.
Well, this is, I think, doesn't QRP press these anyway?
That Verve series is the one led by Chad.
Yeah. So finally on 33. So I'm going to get this.
Can I tell you something?
I might sell my 33.
This is
my
credit
45.
to Mazzy. So Mazzy, first time I visited Mazzy and he wanted to show off his system, he played that record.
And I played a 45.
Right. And that record is, I have a Japanese pressing of it. It's just, it goes back to my saying, well, it's a well-recorded record.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I'm
that is
interested.
worth getting.
I may do a shootout with that one just because it'd be fun, because as much as I hate 45, playing that one track on my 45, it sounds fucking amazing. So I want to see if this is as close or if it's the same, I'll sell the 45.
Nice. Man, all that.
Is that all? No, I have
Wait,
Chad somewhere.
I want to answer okay. There was a technical glitch on Whatnot yesterday and there's one problem with Whatnot. I got to learn how to fix this. If you end your show, whatever you have in your inventory like disappears. Apparently, I was told after you can clone it to another show. I don't know how to do that yet. I need to learn it. But what happened is right in the first minute, we were getting picture and audio cracking up, right? And so finally, the audio and the video disappeared completely. And we couldn't, and we tried to restart. And I have 2 units. I went on my phone as a third. Everywhere there was no way to get. So it wasn't the camera on the computer or on the iPad, even my phone. So we finally had to kill the show. So all the inventory was lost. We uploaded real quickly those 3 Grateful Dead records. If you came back, we had a 10-minute show just to test out to make sure it worked, and sold 3 Grateful Dead records. So we next Tuesday we're going to reschedule for next Tuesday.
Hey, and I have some insight as a critique about Mazzy's Whatnot. My feeling is the reason it went really bad was your co-host,
Kimbo.
Kimbo, because he said he fed you lines, and you said to people, people ask questions. Is that the one with the blah blah blah? And Kimbo would go, "Well, you have to listen to it to find out." Buy it and listen to it.
So anyway, I apologize, but it wasn't us. It was some computer thing through Whatnot.
Get it together, Mazzy. Wow.
Hey, Eddie.
Okay, Boomer.
Eddie, I joined the Verve Club because the first record they put out was the John Coltrane record, which I didn't have, and it was nice to pick up an audiophile one. The one they sent me was horribly warped. I think it's just okay. I don't think it's worth joining because the titles they release are inconsistent.
Yikes.
And maybe if you just join to buy the record and quit. But they're okay. Listen, Kimbo, you okay? I know you've been looking for a saying to put on a t-shirt to sell. This is your saying. You have to listen to it.
Kimbo, it was great. This is some stuff from a collection Kimbo got. So these are some of Kimbo's records.
Okay. But you know what, Kimbo? You have to listen to it.
But very clean records. I mean, most of them were the three Grateful Dead were Rhino reissues, Chris Bellman cuts, super clean with those stupid Canadian jackets they make that you can't fucking even touch the cover once you stick it on the gatefolds. I hate that. What a comp! Who likes that? It's like a chastity belt for records.
That was a good partial Mazzy rant. But is everyone ready for a good Rob rant? I know you look forward to these Rob rants because I have a good one today.
Rob rants.
Okay, so I ordered a record from Amazon. I know maybe that was my first mistake, but I ordered a record. It's a kind of avant-garde jazz record, Bakita Carroll, that this French reissue label is doing stellar reissues. So I ordered it. I get my box. I'm all giddy and ready to open it and listen to it. And then I opened it, and it's like a gray market pressing of that Coltrane record. And I go, damn. So I go on Amazon. I hit the return link. Credit to Amazon. They make it very easy to return stuff. I went over to the Whole Foods near me, dropped it off very easy, got my credit. So then here's the record I ordered. This record I want. Orange Fish Tears. Okay. So then send it. They go, we're replacing it. Send you another copy. So I get it. I open the box. I'm giddy again. And this is the record that was inside. Mazzy.
I'm listening.
This is the record they sent me instead. For the second time, the wrong
That looks
record.
like an
Dude,
AI.
you scored.
That's an AI cover.
Didn't you used to have that hair? Wasn't that your
guy? I never heard of that.
This is like a country dude.
Wasn't that your college hair?
That looks like an AR made up record.
So, okay. So this brings to light, I think, a thing that secondary, even though it came from Amazon, it said it was being sold by Amazon. This was obviously the seller was an affiliate, a secondary seller on Amazon. So the point I'm trying to make up, is it a thing these scammy people do where they purposely send you the wrong record because, hold on, Mazzy, then you can respond. I believe it's a scammy thing secondary sellers who get kicked off Amazon do, where they have a bunch of shitty records. Not if you like Joe Diffie, I'm not bashing Joe Diffie, but you have a bunch of shitty records that no one wants. So you set up a kind of scammy way of posting records that people do want, and you send them this, and then they return them to Amazon. You as the seller get your credit for selling the record, and Amazon dumps this into their warehouse or those boxes that you can buy for $5. Is this a known scam? I don't know. I'm just making up that this is a scam.
What kind of credit did they get from Amazon?
I don't think.
Look, the words coming out of my mouth says, I don't know if this is a thing. I'm formulating that this possibly is a thing.
That's an interesting thing because this just happened to me this past week too. And I don't think it's as much of a scam as an AI thing where they're replacing some AI people, because you know how when you get an Amazon package delivered, the guy or the woman takes a picture and you can see the picture on your, where they left the box, right? So in the last week, I get I ordered the Little Feat twofer, the last record row, okay? So I get a notice that it arrives. And of course, I look on my phone because I was doing work. They don't even ring the doorbell anymore. So my Ring camera tells me someone is there and it dropped off. So I see a picture, and it doesn't look like a record box, but I come upstairs, I go out, and this was there. Okay. So it said Little Feet shipped, delivered, and it shows my order. And what this is, look it's got the label right on it. Girls casual blouses, top lavender, like made in China.
This is from Amazon.
This is from Amazon.
Now, is it delivered? Is it your name on it? On the label?
My name is on. Well, my name
All right,
is on.
Mazzy. How does that make you feel? You tried them on?
No, I already. They already.
Let's talk, Maz.
I have to drop it off at Whole Foods and return.
Oh, you're not going to keep.
But the funny thing is, the funny thing is, it says my. So I basically I haven't dropped it off yet, but my Little Feet arrived. I got the replacement, and I said they sent the wrong thing, and so I issued a return, and I got a replacement already. So I'm dropping this off.
That's weird. I don't get that.
But how different can you be that they said the record order, and this is how they pull the number, and you can't look at the barcode and figure out how this relates. Well, so it's this AI thing. It's fucked.
Mazzy, I've never worked at Amazon, but they do go through employees like a.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, so my feeling is they don't look at the item. They scan a barcode that corresponds to something in their warehouse, and they put it in a box.
Yeah, exactly. But not even in a box.
I think they're putting out so many orders, Mazzy. They don't even have the time to go.
But what's funny is,
or a pair of pants?
Okay, my sticker is over another sticker with someone's name. So this already went and came back to someone else too. It's bizarre.
Record Talk, again, I'm not making excuses for Amazon. This is probably the flaw on how they train people and stuff. But all they're doing is scanning one thing and scanning another. I don't think they even have time to think about what the item is.
Yeah. I like to support. I get most of my records from my locals that I order, unless it's an online thing from another area. I do order some things through Amazon. And I tell you, I've only gotten all the records I've gotten over the years. I've been fortunate. I've only got one dinged copy of a record from Amazon because it's in their own box within another box. They use too much packaging, but I've never got a corner ding.
I can tell you one thing. I ordered this from Amazon, but it came from the distributor. Yeah. It came from a warehouse. It was mailed through the post office, which is typically not how you get them from Amazon. It was mailed from a distributor in Kentucky. So that's who sent this, not Amazon. But it was a legit copy of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I believe there's a scam with secondary sellers who I'm going to guess too. I'm making this up.
Jim Morrison's Lizards. Wake up early.
Yeah, dude, we already covered this. Can you just watch from the beginning? Okay. And we spent a good amount of time on it. I believe
we did the whole list.
I believe you're a secondary affiliate seller on Amazon. You play this scam where, again, you get credit for selling a record. After a bunch of records are sold and sent out, they catch you and kick you off. And then you create a whole new version and come back on Amazon. That's how I believe that happens.
That is the best thing about Amazon is the return thing, and it's no questions asked.
Well, I mean, one of these records is warped. I reached out to the company because I thought they should know, and I sent them video of the warped record. I'm waiting to hear back from them.
Now, I've done this,
but if I don't hear back from them, I'm going to try and get a new version from Amazon.
When you order directly from an artist label, you rarely get it on a release date. You get it like a week later. It ships maybe the day before on a release date. So twice where I ordered from a label and wanted to listen to it and review it, I decided to order from Amazon. It arrived on release date. And then a week later, I get my regular order. And so I return the sealed. So Amazon gets back a sealed record. So it's not like they lose anything. But I drop it off. Didn't cost me, but it's a way for me to get it on release date. And I've done that twice with box sets.
Hey, Why don't you do some work, Record Chris Talk? Why don't you make sure the list matches up? The commercial for today, which I don't get paid for, is PB Thou's having an audiophile whatnot auction today.
Wow.
And normally a real person would say what time it's at.
Were you going
Not PB Thou.
Will this be included in your
What
auction?
goes on, Mazzy? We're crying out loud. Quit teasing.
I think someone's fucking with me because never mind.
That would be good.
I do have. Never mind.
Did I already show the 3 records that I got that suck?
Yes. You know what? I'll say this about Jim. If I scored Jim, he gets like an A- on audio equipment. He knows his shit about that. He's like a C+ record buyer. And that might be too good for him.
What do you mean? I buy high and sell low.
You buy records that you already have 10 copies
I
of.
do that. But I didn't have the
and anyone with a left nut and a brain would look up and see if you're buying a horrible sounding record. Like
well, I couldn't even read that shit about, Argentina or wherever the hell it's from.
I mean, how did you find a sealed record pressed in Argentina?
It was at Record Safari.
I know.
And I sat there and I talked to what's his name about it for 10 minutes. He was like, God, I hope we have another one.
Not from Argentina.
The music is great. Fucking great. Fucking great.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I do have that problem, Record Talk.
Wait, Carlos, how I don't understand the thought. How did they get your friend's address? And how, in what context was he sent these test pressings? And they don't really send the test pressings out
Carlos,
to just anyone.
Is he a jazz? Does he primarily show?
He says he has 100 followers. I don't know.
Does he do jazz? Is that his thing?
Jazz band dancing?
Hey, if you want to, I think Record Talk wants to be more like Record Collector News Jim. If you like to be more like him, buy 20 copies of Hot Rats.
I like Hot Rats.
I like it. You know why I like it? It's all instrumental, mostly instrumental. There's like one singing on it.
It's got one of my favorite Frank songs, Peaches and Regalia. That is such an interesting song.
Yeah.
You know who plays bass on it, right? 14-year-old
Shuggy Otis.
Really?
Yeah, 14.
Shuggy Otis, right?
Yep.
Son of Johnny Otis.
That's right.
You know how I know that? Because Jim's told me that 45 times.
47 times? Did you know?
You know, it does come with age. You repeat the same stories over and
I
over.
repeat myself when I'm in distress.
Well,
I repeat myself when I'm in distress.
Hold on.
I repeat myself when I'm in this dress.
Here's the thing about Mazzy. Mazzy does repeat the same stories, but Mazzy also takes regular stories, but he does insert San Francisco, whether they have anything to do with San Francisco.
It's true. It's a Tourette's thing.
Mazzy misses the city.
I miss.
Yeah, but hold on, Bill. Here, I think you share about the same level of love for Frank that Jim does. You're both Uber fans.
Yeah, but Bill's
an organized, normal person.
Bill knows like 70
times. Yeah, but wait, here's what I'm going to do. My impression
Bill has
of
the
Jim.
brain that you need to have.
One at a time, please.
I'm going to do my impression of Jim at a record store. Hey, Frank record, I'll buy it. I'm going to do my impression of Bill at a record store. Hey, a Frank record. Let me look up on Discogs to see if I already have it.
And he'll know who plays on it. He knows everything about it. I'm just like emotionally. Oh, I remember I was breaking up with that chick.
Maybe you should do. Maybe Bill, you and Jim should do a Frank off collaboration video.
Yes. Could you do a Frank off?
Bill would make me look like an idiot.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to be a regular YouTube watcher, vinyl community watcher, when I see the title Frank off. I come in, and then they go, "Oh, I thought you were talking about hot dogs."
Okay,
it was a Frankfurter.
Who are
you could eat the most?
Who are the most annoying, craziest artist freaks when it comes to releases and reissues and just in general? Like,
That's not even
wait,
close.
is it
It's not even
Dylan,
close.
the Beatles, Zappa, Sinatra, Springsteen?
Beatles by far. There's not even a
Regarding
competition.
reissues?
Pardon me?
How many idiots? I'm sorry. How many Beatle fans here are getting their copy today or tomorrow of Anthology?
Right. There's so
How
many
many?
more Beatle fans.
I don't know.
There's so much
I'm
more.
getting at least volume 4. I don't think I'm getting
Mazzy, last year, okay, let's just take last year, 2024. How many reissues and releases were there for Zappa? 4? How many reissues for the Beatles and how many reissues?
The Beatles, they're usually one major release a year, and there might be a secondary.
No.
Wait.
A major. Let's just say how many records does Universal put out?
Are you talking? Oh, let me answer this question. The Beatles put one major release out a year, sometimes a secondary one. That's just the Beatles. I'm not talking about Lennon, Harrison, Starr, McCartney. That's the Beatles, the band. Now, McCartney and Lennon usually do one a year as well, and Harrison maybe every other year, or they do a Zoetrope, or so they, Ringo probably does something. Usually, the individuals do one a year.
I think the Beatles do something quarterly.
No, they don't. They don't.
Does.
They don't.
They don't put out 4 records?
No. I mean, there have been, but on a general, it's one major.
How about this year? How many reissues have they? 6? No.
When? Since when?
2025.
This year? The only thing, Anthology is coming out. That's it, I think, for this year. I can't think of what else to be. Anybody tell me? There's been Lennon stuff. There's been Harrison stuff. Unless I'm missing it, someone help me. Aside from Anthology this year, Now and Then was a year or two ago. The Anthology TV show's coming out. This year is the year of the Anthology.
How many episodes is the Anthology?
3, I think.
And they're 3, like 2 hours each?
Yeah, well, it's a 3-night thing. And I think the first night is on
ABC?
Thanksgiving. It's the first 2 episodes. Remember, each episode was an hour. But when it was broadcast on ABC...
But did they redo it or just remastered it?
It's redone. I mean, it's...
Did they add new content to it?
Yeah, okay. Here's the deal. They added an extra episode at the end. So the final episode is an entirely new episode. And I think the final one, 3 nights, 9 episodes. But when it came out on Laserdisc and DVD and video, it was longer. It was 10 hours instead of 7 hours or something. I forgot exactly. So they remastered all this. So the video should look better. The sound. Now, I had a little back and forth with InGroove because all these people that are just buying volume 4, if you're a freak, you have to buy the whole thing. Even though if you have the 3 vinyl records, they will sound slightly different. Remastered. Giles Martin tweaked the first 3 to fix audio up for the new fixed video for the documentary. So if you're an absolute completist, you have to get all 4 volumes. And all those people bitching. Now, Apple fucked up. They should have announced volume 4 separately right away. I agree with that. They fucked up. But still, if you're a completist, you need all 4 volumes. And a lot of people 30 years ago didn't buy vinyl.
Hey,
So
Mr. Sticker Mania, can you tell me how long each? I haven't been able to get that out of Mazzy.
Well, each episode is an hour. It's a 10-hour.
And there are 3 episodes.
No, it's 10 hours total. I don't know.
10 hours total. Okay.
I don't know how Disney is breaking it up.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sticker Mania. It's like pulling teeth with getting information out of Mazzy.
Last Christmas, the Beatles released the American mono box.
Yeah, a year ago, last year.
But they also did a blue Meet the Beatles for Record Store Day.
They did individual. Yeah, they did breakouts.
Like
they did breakouts on the box. You're right. That's what.
So I would call those records.
Well, here's what they did. They did the box and they did individual titles. So that's basically it. And just what happened is Target and others did color editions, but it's the same release.
Hey, by the way, did you sell all those Beatles things to Sticker Mania?
I sold him the mono records. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to
Thank you,
triple that.
Frank.
He's going to triple his investment.
Probably whatever it would. It was shipped yesterday.
Now, Mr. Sticker Mania, is there a dark web version for Beatles fans? Like you enter another realm, and they're all there like in a cave.
That's why I couldn't get into the Beatles.
With a computer. What's the dark realm for Zappa fans, Jim? Is there a place they all hang out?
No, I mean maybe I don't. Zappa the Zappa website itself has a lot going on.
I don't understand. I shouldn't say I don't understand. That's not right. But as much as a Beatle fan, this obsession with, oh God, Rubber Soul. First of all, not one Giles Martin remix betters the original. Not one. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. Okay. I do like the outtakes.
Well, okay. Let me, as a kind of, what would you call it? A backseat Beatles fan. Because I am a Beatles fan. I have all their albums, but I'm not Uber. So my question is, in my mind, the best thing Giles Martin ever did, but he did it with his father, was the soundtrack to that horrible Cirque du Soleil show. Am I correct, Mazzy?
Yes. I think Love and the mashups are brilliant. And I like the show. I saw it twice. I know you didn't like it, but I saw it.
The show was horrible.
But the Love, what's great about that is it wasn't pretending to make the original albums better. It was a whole
right. It was just
that's why it's fun. It's fun.
It was just a thing.
The best remixes of Beatles, Giles Martin didn't do. The Yellow Submarine song track had the best remixes. And if the remixes were like that song track, that would be great. But I think they're uneven. Some are better than others, some of the tracks. But the outtakes on those. So Rubber Soul, it'll be fun to get it. I'm not in a big rush.
Rubber Soul is the transition album.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. It's a great record.
It is. It's the start of the good Beatles.
I understand centering the vocals instead of the wide stereo and all that shit, but
But the Love thing, each song faded into the other, right? On Love, it's all kind of
it's a mashup. That's literally what they call a mashup. Yeah.
I need to get that Love, the vinyl of the Love. I have the CD.
Yeah,
I need to get that.
I think it's still available. I don't know.
They've reissued it several times, right?
Yeah, I bought it. I might have 2 copies. I bought it at the show in Vegas, in the gift shop.
You know what I bought at the gift shop? I bought a poster that it hangs in here. It's like a.
Why don't you put it behind you so you have some artwork?
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
I'll take care of behind.
You got that big floodlight on one wall.
But then people are going to call me a Beatles fan. I'm not putting.
Then put something else out. You don't have to put you should put something jazzy behind you.
I don't know, Fluffy. I don't.
No, you should do. You should get is it William Claxton? No. What's the jazz photographer that has the Harlem picture of all the jazz artists on the steps? Not William Claxton. It's the other.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. It's like a day, and they made a documentary about it, right?
Yeah, it's such a great. That would be a good poster for you behind you.
Thank you.
I'm going to be your interior decorator.
Thank you, interior designer Mazzy.
Yes. We should do a whole episode and try to sell it to HGTV of me coming in and redecorating your walls. One day in Harlem. Which photographer is that, Bill? I forgot. I know it.
I'm inherently lazy, Ken Van Tassel.
It's not William Claxton. It's Art. No, not Art. It's Francis. No, it's not Francis.
Hey, hold on. If you're going to send me a Pearl Jam poster, Kimbo,
hey Siri, who took the photograph?
Can you listen to it first?
Jazz artist.
You have to listen to it to find out, though.
Art Kane took the photograph.
Art Kane. Thank you. See, you could have done that faster than me. Art Kane took it.
Have you seen this, Mazzy?
Sales Harvard Gallery is a 6-sheet poster for help on their upper gallery. 6-sheet. I have a 3-sheet.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Maz?
I have a couple friends coming here, and then because Michelle's going down to Joe's, I'm not going to be there. because we're doing Record Store Day Friday. And then Michelle and I are going to hang out for a couple days after that.
There's a possibility that you might be joined by someone on Record Store Day.
We
We're
in Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm having 20 people over. We're having pig ducking.
Very nice. Well, so far it is Kimbo, Joey, myself, and I think this guy Travis who came last time. I'm not sure if he's coming yet. Who else? Who's the other person?
I think Vinyl Piper might be going up there, but he doesn't know yet.
Okay. Well, if he's watching, we go to Silver Platters.
Hey, Vinyl Piper.
I will be serving pig ducking.
Hey, Vinyl Piper, are you watching? You did tell me you might want to come up today. All right, go. What are you serving now? What's your line about, Jim?
Pig ducking. You've
not serving that.
You've heard of turducken.
You know, my favorite thing to do is take my
inside of a
leftovers.
duck inside of a turkey. We're having
It's called a turducken.
We're having a chicken by the name of Harriet stuffed inside a Gladys the duck, and we're going to stuff both of them inside of Winnie the pig.
And are these from your farm?
Yeah, pig ducking.
Hey, if anyone, I highly suggest sign up for Los Angeles News Alert, because I believe tomorrow, the next day, a man will be murdered by a pig, duck, and chicken.
Pig ducking. Pig.
I'll tell you something. My brother, who's passed away, but he was a good cook, but he would love to get the turducken. That's when I had it.
Is that what killed him?
Some butcher shop in Louisiana makes it. It is, if you've never had a turducken, it's awesome. So it's a turkey with a chicken and then a duck and then Cajun stuffing with Cajun sausage. And it's all seared up and you cook it. It's good.
I'm going to return quickly to that story because to show you this picture. I was talking with Amazon. They send you a proof of delivery. So you see the...
Are you going to show something you don't want to show?
No, that's okay. You see the record there. Last record album. That's a Little Feat Deluxe Edition. That's not a record. So it's like, I mean... But
now show us your order of tampons and then maybe the Little Feat record.
I mean, obviously no human contact, and obviously delivery people don't care. They just get all the packages.
No, I mean, it's very assembly line. I don't think anyone's putting 2 cents of thought into
absolutely. I see why it happened. I'm kind of amused by it. I'm not even upset by it because I went online, I said it's the wrong thing, returning it, and literally the next morning or the next day I got the proper record. But hopefully there won't be an issue when they get this back instead of a record. I have to drop it off at a Whole Foods. We have a lot of drop-off areas in Seattle, so it doesn't cost me anything.
It's turducken. Turducken,
yeah. Turkey, duck, and chicken.
Yeah.
Wham, wham. I'm having pig ducking, people. Pig ducking. We.
Okay, Jim, in your knowledge, what's the average age of a pig when they slaughter it? It's not that old.
I would say about a year, maybe less than a year.
All right. How old is your pig?
My pig is like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old.
Yeah, that meat is inedible.
No,
that's gonna be a little gammy.
Yeah, you don't even want to look at my pig. She's a fucking bitch.
How many mafioso dead people has it eaten?
Yeah,
hey,
she does not.
Part of Jim's day is going out and insulting his pig to its face.
Fuck you, pig.
I
bit me.
Rob, if you really want to make it in the vinyl community on YouTube, you need to shoot a video. You need to shoot a video at Jim's outside, and you guys go around, put some a little jazz music behind it, and you talk to the pig, and you pet the pig, and you check out, you feed the chickens, do the feed and all that stuff, and you pick up the eggs, and you need to do like,
there's something about a barnyard groove. There is a little bit of a groove in the barnyard.
Okay, here's the problem.
Yeah, quiet, piggy. Quiet.
Here's the problem. Jim doesn't do 1 ounce of work with those animals. His wife does.
Once in a while I feed, but even then, the problem is the pig bumped me with her tooth. which I consider a bite. Ever since then, whenever I get around the pig, she makes noises which to me sound threatening, and I get the stink of fear on me. And
All
the pig,
I ever see
the
with
pig
that
is like the alpha animal in the relationship. It doesn't work.
When
all
you
I
walk,
ever see from that pig is the desire for you to feed it some food. That's all.
when
I
you
ever
walk
see.
out of your house, is there a stench?
Oh, there
No.
can be.
There's not.
Oh,
Well, you know what? In his neighborhood, because everyone has horses, and they allow the horses to just crap in the street,
right.
you smell that kind of smell there.
I mean, I know what farm smells. I mean, Michelle's place doesn't smell like that. When you get to the barn where the alpaca are, and
Sherry
the field,
picks up
there's
the chicken shit, man, and the pig shit, and
like that.
everything.
Yeah,
She
I mean,
does
he's
My
got
pig's
bales
name
of
is Winifred,
Okay.
named after Winifred Ivy Robinson, who
Whatever the pig says goes. The second, as great as the movie Babe is, Babe, Pig in the City is fucking great movie.
But the second one's better, right?
I think, well, the first one's great just because it was so different. You didn't expect anything. And I thought the second one would be shitty, but the second one's darker and great.
Dan, my pig has giant teeth. They're like giant teeth.
Whatever the pig says goes with that.
She lost a tooth. It was this big.
No, because the stink of fear is real to Jim. The often death stare is made up, and only one person is offended by a perceived idea of it existing.
Okay,
which it does
You know
not.
what, Ricks? I'm going to try that. That'll do, pig. I'm going to try that.
That'll do. Now, I want to go back to records for a sec, because tomorrow there's a record coming. I just barely mentioned it earlier, but no one is really talking about it in this group. And one of the exciting reissues that I think is really cool coming out tomorrow from Rhino, I'm going to buy it, is the Replacements Let It Be Expanded, the archive. They've done a great series of those.
They've always done replacement stuff.
Yeah, I know, but they haven't done Let It Be yet. And Let It Be was the one that was before they actually went to Warner's or for Reprise, whatever. Anybody interested in the Let It Be Replacements? Any Replacements fans here?
I like the Replacements.
Yeah, but that is, to some people, that's their favorite album. Not everyone.
Please to Meet Me is my favorite album.
Okay, well, that's when they're on Reprise, Warner's.
Yeah.
But Let It Be is a great record, and they're sitting on the roof. Get it?
Yeah. Just so Warner's bought the whole.
I guess they have. Yeah, they have the whole catalog. Stuff was on Twin Tone. I don't remove what. Ricks, what did I move? I don't remove comments unless you attacked me specifically or a friend of mine. I didn't remove it. Sometimes you see things on different. What comment was it, Ricks? Seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about, because I don't. And if I saw Ricks, your name commenting, I wouldn't, unless it was really out of line, I wouldn't pull it.
I would.
Well,
Don't make a comment now. I'll delete it.
Okay, Let It Be is amazing, but the extras didn't seem that exciting.
All right,
have you heard the extras?
Mitch, the rule of this chat is you have to say what record it is.
Yeah, I think they're saying that. Yeah, so Ricks, I don't know. I think it's because I said Velvet's wasn't an audiophile record. I definitely didn't remove that comment.
Well,
not an audiophile
record. Just remove that comment, Mazzy.
I didn't remove
it.
Can someone remove this comment from the chat?
Yeah, I have said that. It's not.
Someone remove this.
What I've said, in fact, I pre-recorded a video that won't be up for a few days of the new vinyl file review, and I'm totally open to them trying to make any record the best it sounds. But you're right, it's not an audiophile record, but you still can do a good mastering of it and make it sound good for what it is. But you don't want to gloss it and do shit to make it glossy. Let it be. Thank you.
Well, you know what I'm acquainting myself with before a record store day is the Love albums.
Well,
that are coming in that box.
What they do with the that replacement series, Jeffrey Jones does it, the guy at Rhino, and he's a big fan of replacements. He does the Little Feat stuff too. And I love what they do with the Little Feat stuff, because the proper disc on the Little Feat are all analog. They're cut by either Bellman or Bernie, And the second disc is obviously from digital, the outtakes, and they sound fucking great. And that double Little Feat is like $34, $33 for a double album. One's all analog. So those Little Feat are excellent buys.
He wasted his life on drugs, man.
Who?
Yeah.
George, Lil George.
Lil George?
What about what's up with Paul Westerberg? Why hasn't he put out any new music?
I don't know.
Because his solo stuff is good.
It is good. It is good. Yeah, I've seen him a few times.
I saw him drunk. Wasn't so good.
Well, I know I hate to get political here, but Dwight Yoakam just posted a picture of him smiling and with Mr. RFK Jr. and wife. And I just
no, really?
Yes. And no offense, but RFK is the big. I like his wife because of Larry David and all that stuff. But I mean, that kind of
wasn't he talking about the other day that peanut allergies is like a made up thing?
Dwight Yoakam?
No.
RFK
Jr.
Yeah. RFK is just a weird guy. I mean, he shouldn't have that job. Whatever. I mean, it's the wrong job.
No, come on, man.
Hold on.
Just because there's measles epidemics everywhere.
Hey,
I had measles. It didn't kill me.
I have something to put out to all of you. I would like someone's opinion. I believe the reason he sounds realistic to people is because he talks like the thing when you have a tracheotomy and you have the thing.
So people cut him slack for that, or
I don't know.
Gives him gravitas, or
no, it gives him nothing. He is anyone who jumps in a river of shit.
Even a busted clock, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I agree with him on. I don't think there should be pharmaceutical advertising on television. I'm sick of these mycoxaflopin ads for and also I agree with him on. Well, I don't think I agree with him on anything else.
And he's pointing at him like he's a good dude.
He's pointing at him because he's never seen.
It's Dwight Yoakam. You know what? He's a freaking singer. He's not a.
He's pointing at him. He's pointing at him because he never saw someone who's 90% steroids.
Also, isn't that the wrong Kennedy? It was John Kennedy Jr. was not dead, and he was going to run with Trump in 2020 for president. Duh. Hello.
I tell you, Dwight Yoakam was great in what's the Billy?
Oh yeah, he's a good actor.
Sling Blade. He's great in Sling Blade. Yeah. He's great in
all his acting roles. He was in
great in Panic Room.
He was good in
he's in the one with
Wedding Crashers. He has the scene in
and he's good with the one that Statham when they take out his heart and
Goliath.
His doctor on the phone, both volumes of that.
He's on one of the seasons of Goliath.
You're not the movie with Jason Statham when they steal his heart and he's his doctor on the phone. And he's trying to
Crank
and Crank 2 are great movies.
Now, I have a friend who lives high up in the Hollywood Hills, and his house looks down upon, or used to look down upon, Dwight Yoakam's backyard swimming pool.
And
it was a place of partying.
Well, I'm sure. Good for him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
I would. Well,
he's probably younger then, and why not?
Because my problem is this: no matter how much money I have or whatever, those kind of women, when they look at me, they're so intimidated by my animal magnetism that they can't look at me. They just don't.
Do you mean those kind of women?
The only reason
models, like big, tall, giant model women.
11. The only reason they're intimidated by your animal magnetism,
they don't look at me.
Hold on. The only reason they're intimidated by your animal magnetism is you're urinating on their leg at the time.
You mean like that?
So, I mean, otherwise, why would they just ignore? It's not like they're ignoring me, obviously, but they're just like, they can't handle it.
Okay, here's the deal. Jim says this, but here's the reality. Someone comes up to Jim while he's having this experience, and they go, "Sir, you're not allowed in the elementary school. You need to leave."
Yeah. Do you have a child going to school here? We're calling the authorities. But yeah, I am not in the Epstein files. Audiophile because
Are you sure?
There was a height. There was a height.
Oh man, it's a tough life when Bill K is insulting you about your height.
Wow, Bill. I'm not 4'11" yet, man. I'm heading there, but I ain't there yet. I'm shrinking, no doubt about it. Yeah, the 5'10" long-legged models, they don't see me because
okay,
you know, they're intimidated.
Dan B, there's no chance in hell you're even 100 miles near a 5'10" long-legged supermodel.
What about that supermodel that is trying to be the prosecutor against Comey and fucking up and not presenting evidence?
Yeah.
She's like a leggy model type of.
She's got good hair.
Yeah.
We have a model that lives around the corner. She's friends with my wife. She's friends with everybody. She doesn't. I don't know what.
Listen, Fluffy, I've been to a Playboy party at the Playboy Mansion. I have.
I've been to the mansion, but not during a party.
I've been there during a party.
I got a private tour
where
from
people
a woman.
having sex in the grotto.
I didn't do that. I went to a tour. There was a woman I knew who was a researcher on Sunset Boulevard at the Playboy offices at the magazine. I've forgotten that mid-high rise, whatever it was, where Playboy was. One day I was hanging out. I was staying with her for a few days back in the 80s, and she goes, "You want to tour the mansion?" And so she makes a call. We pull up to the mansion. There's a rock there. You talk to the intercom on the rock, and the gates open, and we go in, and there was hardly anyone there. There was landscape people there. It was empty, but we walked in the mansion. I saw the record collection, which it was like not a big, maybe it was like 6 rows and about 5 rows up. So it was big, but not crazy. This was just before CDs, or right when CDs were coming out. Went by the pool, went through the grotto, didn't go in the grotto, saw the critters in the cages, the birds in the aviary, I guess. It was cool, but nothing was happening. But
I think
cool.
Hugh Hefner is the biggest influence on the hi-fi industry as it was coming up, because Hugh Hefner always had articles and shit about hi-fi.
And all those advertisers would advertise in Playboy.
And subliminally,
yeah,
as a person, as a man, you felt that if you had the right stereo and the right record and the right couch and the right girl, it was going to work out.
Yeah. And
it was part of the thing. It was part of procreating, was having the right stereo. So that sold a lot of stereos, man. Mm-hmm. Now, nobody procreates. We got to start slamming like a screen door in a windstorm, people.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 days.
I know. Got to get shit done before it rains this afternoon.
Well, we're meeting up with Joey. Where are we going to take him to lunch?
Is he in the Val?
No, he's in Glendale.
In Glendale.
Would you meet us? Do you want to go to your favorite place ever in the history of the world?
Don't do that place where Fluffy got sick.
Fish King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to meet at Fish King?
Yeah. I'm gonna make Cioppino tonight. So yeah, let's meet at Fish King.
Okay, because I want to go by Poobah, I think, today.
Poobah. Good. I'll give you a handful of papers to drop off at
what?
Canterbury.
We're not going to Canterbury. We're going to Poobah.
It's right down the street, man.
So it is from Fish King.
It's true. Not really, but anyway.
Jim never took you to Fish King. That's all. Look at Jim's face. Most miserable looking person. But when you say Fish King,
I brighten up.
He's very happy.
We're lucky to have Fish King, man. It's a great place. Just like Pinocchio's, that.
Or
Italian
maybe we could take
was.
Joey over to where the dim sum places are.
Across from Poobah.
Actually, there's a place in Pasadena I want to go to. It serves Filipino food. It's supposed to be good.
Pili Pili.
Mm-hmm.
Fish King is my boat that I keep. I fit my fishing boat that I keep moored on Glendale Boulevard in Glendale. I just go there and get fish.
Marcus, there's the biggest idiot we've ever come across on YouTube doing this, who failed miserably. I believe it's not hard to make some sort of impression or join the vinyl community, but this moron failed in so many different ways. It stumbled through, and he should not be worried about what I do in my life, because I definitely don't give a shit what he does. You too. You shouldn't worry about what I do.
Yeah, LA people have a weird thing about rain. It's weird. It is weird.
Well, no, okay. I'll tell you where I grew. Half of my life I grew up in DC. One flake of snow appears in the sky, all mayhem is set free. There's no more milk in the stores.
See, we're professionals
Red,
here in
God.
Seattle with rain. That's why we're the Emerald City. It's so green. But the truth is, when you see like 10 days previewed for rain, or expected, doesn't rain all day, all night. So it might be rain 3 hours or 4, and then it's kind of cloudy, maybe some blue. So it's a nice balance, I think. I think the hard part for some people is not the rain, but in the wintertime, it gets dark at 4:15, 4:30,
This is one of Mazzy's favorite people, Tom Rashawn, with his thumb.com.
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed our meeting.
Tom and I had some texting the last couple of days, back and forth texting about things.
I think I'm in my regular mood. I'm in a fine mood, Rich. Squeeze Plays coming out on vinyl.
So remember, tomorrow is the Beatles anthology. Let It Be by The Replacements. That Illinois Jacquet record, the jazz record on Verve. What else is coming out tomorrow?
All those Start Your Ear Off Right.
Well, they don't come out tomorrow. That's not till January.
Why does this feel like it's a setup for a really bad comment?
Oh, you know what else is coming out, which is interesting? Chad is putting some of the double 45 Bill Evans out separately.
He again, in Mike, if you watch Mike's new release video, he's trying to come to understanding. My feeling is he's not selling the boxes, so he's breaking them out.
But wouldn't all of them be out then, instead of just maybe 3 of them?
Well, maybe he's testing the waters, or he needs permission from the record company. I don't know.
I don't think he would need permission if he already licensed the 45s. But I don't know. So I don't know what that is. King Crimson Lizard is outstanding. Elemental Mixes. Okay. Now, is anybody here excited of 12 CDs of Tales from Topographic Oceans?
Oh, yeah.
You've already talked about this before.
I fucked up on the name. I kept saying that video, Tales from a Topographic Ocean. So Tales from Topographic Oceans, possibly one of the worst prog records. I was proven right. I got a number of comments of some of these people, not that they don't have a sense of humor, they take offense if you dig on Tales from Topographic Ocean. Prog freaks are so possessive, because I don't mind people mocking the Beatles or Warren Zevon or something, a band I like, or the Kinks or the Byrds. But prog, a segment of prog fans, oh my God. They're Tom Rashawn. Okay, name me a worse prog album. I'm sure there are plenty, believe me.
You think that's the worst? I like that record.
Okay. But okay.
I just thought it was a natural progression of all their bullshit.
It's to get through 4 sides, but now you're going to have 12 CDs.
Well, no. Well, I'm not talking about 12 CDs, but 4 sides. I can see where that's way too much for Mazzy, because there's all kinds of shiny objects and things around.
Chris, is this a new album? I've heard no, I don't think I've heard that. I've heard the one with the throat choir from last year.
No, from back in the 80s.
That Danny Harrison put out. I haven't heard this new one. Is it on Dark Horse, Chris?
Hey, you'll have to reach out to me privately. I'm still pondering it.
Well, see, I have no problem with people ragging on the Beatles, and I love them. And I think you have to be able to mock and self-deprecate things, or
I'll be honest with you, Mazzy. I've lived a nice long life so far, I think.
Well, this is big news.
But let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
Whoa, what's big?
Well, the guy from the Stone Roses died.
I just showed that earlier.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry.
I can't think of 1 year in my life that the Beatles weren't relevant. I can't think one. And I'm not an uber Beatles fan.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they had their ebbs and flows of popularity.
No, I don't think there's been.
No, they did. There was a period in the 80s where they kind of.
No.
I was there. Yes.
So was I. I was an adult.
No, I'm not saying, but
you want to know? I'm going to say something to kind of destroy your little thought. There's this thing that came out in the 80s, in the mid 80s, called the compact disc. One of the biggest things I remember is when they dropped all the Beatles albums on CD.
Yeah, that was 86. But the early 80s, the punk and post-punk era, there was sort of a little backlash. Remember Phony Beatlemania's Bitten the Dust? There was a little bit of a backlash for the Beatles, for prog, for the excesses, Pink Floyd, the excesses of the 70s.
Okay, can I sing a song that will change?
I mean, they weren't dead or anything, but it just...
Okay, I'm going to sing a little song for you.
All right.
And someone was murdered, Mazzy, and then dropped an album that was huge. That was in 80.
Right.
In 81. Second, Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah, but
and
that's
then,
on the pop. Yeah.
No, it's music. They were relevant all through the 80s.
All right. They sold records. Okay. They sold records, but
Mazzy doesn't like this.
What about this ripoff of the Beatles?
Okay, calm down.
This is a Beatles ripoff.
That was, what year was that? 79?
You sound nothing like the Beatles.
But they were marketed as the new Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mazzy doesn't share this publicly, but one of his favorite movies of all time is a movie called Caveman that starred one Ringo Starr.
Well,
that came out in the 80s.
They put out records. I bought all their records, but they weren't like this massive thing. But then they went in and out. I mean, it's like the Doors.
I can't, Patty, I don't know. Because that's far away from, I don't live, they call that the Inland Empire.
Was that, was that Salty Dog, the UK First Press, or is it A&M? I'm just curious.
If you're out in Ontario, you want to go to...
Well, there's a good example. Yeah, Sticker Mania. I went in 78. David, who I did the Beatle book, went in 79. We started working in 79, 80 on our Beatle book. And you'd go to the Liverpool tourism and you'd say, where is this? Where's all the Beatles stuff? And they would literally say, they'd give you a mimeograph sheet like this big with a few, like the cavern and all that. And they said, there's really nothing here to see in Liverpool. There's nothing left anymore. That's what they would tell you. They didn't give a shit. That like the Beatles left them. We did our book, came out in 82. And then little by little, not because of us, but in general, the tourism thing, Liverpool finally accepted the Beatles again. And of course, now it's massive tourism and they rebuilt the cavern, but the cavern had been torn down. They didn't fucking give a shit. But Americans and Europeans were going to the Abbey Road crosswalk and going to Liverpool. You're right. It wasn't a big, fans were there, but the city didn't give a shit for a long time. Basically, the Beatles left us, fuck them.
When did that rock show documentary come out?
Rock show.
That was the Paul McCartney live movie.
Yeah, is that 70s or it might be late 70s.
80s.
I don't remember. Well, things. Everything was released. Obviously, after John died, Paul McCartney does a big album as a response. Obviously, someone getting murdered is good for your career in terms of sales because Double Fantasy was already going down the charts. It didn't even hit number one. And then, of course, he dies and it hits number one. Yeah, we were there in 1982. We went in 78, 79, and 80 working on the book before John died in March in 80.
Now, hold on one second. There's someone who might have more insight on this. Jim's chair. What do you think?
I think that I don't know. I think the Beatles have always been kind of the Beatles. When did they put out the Blue Box? That was in the 80s.
That was 78. It first came out.
Okay, but by the time it made it here,
I mean, they were selling records. I'm not saying they weren't, but remember, like the Doors. The Doors had that resurgence. Was it the 80s, maybe, or something? When they like
it was the book.
Oliver Stone.
Actually, I know this, Mazzy.
Oliver Stone.
The Doors had the resurgence when that book came out.
Oh, right, the Danny Sugarman book.
Yeah, the Sugarman book. That's when the Doors.
And then again, when the Doors,
they put out
Oliver Stone.
They put out the Best of the Doors album that sold like crazy.
Oh, right.
Was the Oliver Stone movie early 90s?
Yeah, but the Doors resurgence was that book.
No, the Doors, the Oliver Stone was, I believe, in the 80s.
No, well, late 80s or early 90s.
All right, we've hit the mark. We did our job today. You are This is the one stream where you all are 100% smarter than you were before the stream started.
Right.
This is kind of like being in detention for 2 hours, and now you're free to go.
This is our version of the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, everyone, have a good weekend. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.